Got it. Hallie's here. Michelle's here. I saw you popping up in my newsfeed this week, Michelle. Are you ready for a sure thing?
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Hi, Velo's connecting. Okay. It is 8:30 on the nose. Oh, I got Miss Amanda and Ali too. I'm going to give 5-minute warnings from now on because maybe I've been warning people too early in advance. Well, I am excited to share with you tonight. So I would love if you would share with me in the comments what you're most excited for in the coming 30 days. I don't care if it's a dessert. I don't care if it's a gathering, if it's a person, if it's a date, like something that you're excited about that's coming in the next 30 days. Throw that in the chat. I would love to see that in the chat. And then throw something in the chat that went well this week. Throw that in the chat. And if you have like a BHAG, like a big, hairy, scary something that you're like, oh my gosh, I know this is going to happen, I don't really want it, you can either private message it to me in the chat or throw it in the chat for all of us. But I want to see like something good that's coming for the year ahead that you're excited about for the next 30 days, I mean. And I want to see something that went well, even if it's showing up here on this call, getting here to be with us. And I want, if you want to share, if you have something that you want us to make sure we kind of address for you that may be something coming up as a struggle for the next 30 days. But I would love to see those. Blow up the chat while I'm sharing here. And I want to get started. This is one of my favorite things to share about, because when I learned the math here, it just blew my mind. And I have a cheat sheet where I did the math already because I didn't want to be playing with my calculator while I was talking to you, but this changed my mind forever and like just took so much pressure off with me about the holidays and about this time of year when it happened. So I'm going to get my trusty whiteboard here. I know you probably can't read it. It's okay. I'm going to tell it to you and I'm just going to write it down. You just trust me that those words are on there, and keep those good things coming in. Keep those things you're excited about coming in. So tomorrow is December 5th. That means there are 26 days left to 2022. So 26 days left from tomorrow through December 31st. Let's assume you eat 3 meals a day and 1 snack a day. That's 4 feedings a day, 4 times a day you're eating, times that 26, that is 104 meals between now and 2023. So you have 104 meals to enjoy yet in the next 30 days. I'm going to say of that time, let's say there's going to be 2 work events where either it's an end of year party or a holiday party or something that's going on with work. You're probably going to have, if you have children or little ones in your lives, you're going to have 2 things to go with those kids' parties. If you have a partner or really close friends, let's say you're going to have 2 parties or events with those friend units. If you have family gatherings, maybe on both sides of the relationship or not, let's say you're going to have 3 family gatherings between now and the end of the year. And then let's just throw in some other fun, because this is the time of year where we like to have fun. So let's give you 2 more parties and let's give everybody New Year's Eve. So if we add this up, that is 12 silly meals between now and December 30th. Now, if we do the math of that 104 meals left in 2022, and we take these 12 meals that are going to be silly and indulgent and savory and rich, out of that 104, that is 11%. That is only 11%. Did anybody else go like, oh, it's only 11% of my food? Oh my gosh. Does anybody else just feel that? Like, I see some smiles and nods, so I'm not the only one. Right? Right? Like, I can't tell you how many times the holidays, I'm just going to gain 10 to 20 pounds by the end of the year. You know, I gain 10 to 20 pounds in the holidays. And I want to talk about that for a minute, because I saw a post that really made me confront my past self and some stories I used to tell myself. And I don't know if Rita's on, I don't see her, but I loved what she shared, because she said, a lot of diet culture talks about this 10 to 20 pounds that you may gain between now and December. And she says that's actually not true. You might gain 1 to 3 pounds, maybe. And I was like, hold up. No, I know for sure I've gained 10 to 20 pounds. And I started trying to find the proof. And I started going through my trackers from the last, years that I could find. I started looking at my clothing size and different times I got on the scale before I was in coaching. And what I found is, oh, I did not gain 10 to 20 pounds in this season. I started paying attention to my weight in this season because I kept telling myself I was going to gain 10 or 20 pounds. So what I was really looking at when the scale was up at the end of the year was the fact that I haven't been on the scale since that January diet that I started and quit. So when I looked at my number at the end of the year and compared it to January, I was up 10 to 20 pounds. But that's only because I was not paying attention to the number at all from February until November, when everyone started saying I was going to gain 20 pounds. And then I charged right along with, yes, you be careful this time of year, you're going to gain 20 pounds. So first I want to retract for my previous self I feel kind of scare people into joining me this time of year because I don't, you don't want to gain that weight. Take that back and throw it away, because I don't want anybody to do anything because they're scared. I want you to do something because you want to feel good and feel better. And I want you to be here because you want that energy and that connection and feel good in what you're wearing and doing. So so Jamie just threw some other facts for us in the chat. And it's like gaining 1 pound requires eating 3,500 calories more than the total calories you burn a day. And so here's the other thing, gaining a pound, so often I would look at the scale as though the scale is just fat. And the truth is the scale is not fat. The scale is your gravity that includes fat, but it's also muscle and bones and water and tissue and organs and so much more. There's so much more than just fat. But to actually build a fat muscle, it takes your body and cells almost 2 weeks, sometimes 3 weeks to build the fat cell. So you're not gaining 1 to 10 pounds of fat this month. So let's take that stress off of us. Let's not worry about that. Let's look at the fact that we can enjoy 12 holiday parties, fun, indulgence with our family and friends and enjoy them. We can also apply our to be mindset and our portion fix and enjoy them in a healthier way, but we can truly enjoy Aunt Betty's apple pie or the cookies or whatever it was that you were looking forward to without that guilt or shame. So let's just shake that off, let that go, realize that math doesn't lie, and we've got so much time that it's really more what we tell ourselves about this time, which all circles right back to our mindset, right? It all comes back to what are we telling about ourselves and how are we going to enjoy it? And so this is where I wanted you to share in the chat things that you were excited about so that you could focus on those positive things instead of focusing on the things that may stress you, and really kind of focus on that. I was trying to grab a picture today and I'm over my storage. So I have to either upgrade to a terabyte or delete some videos. So I didn't get the picture, but I was trying to get a picture because I was thinking back to when I used to be super fixated on the mirror. If I walked by the mirror first thing in the morning, the first thing I would do is look at my waist, and that would determine whether I was having a good day or not. I would look at my waist, and if it was too puffy or too round or my clothing was too tight, I would tank my whole day. And I would just focus, and it wouldn't help me eat healthier. It wouldn't give me the energy to want to go to the gym. It didn't help me in any way. And so I kind of thought about this feeling or this reminder of, hey, my eyes are up here. Kind of when, in movies, they make jokes with women their cleavage is open and they're telling the guys, my eyes are up here. Well, I think I needed to tell my past self, hey, Jen, your eyes are up here. This and what you think and what you see is what's going to propel you through the day, not what is the momentary status of your waist, right? And so I want to encourage you to bring that focus up, bring that focus in your life up. Jamie shared the Stutz documentary on Netflix that had some great tools that you can use. And one of the things that I really loved, I want to listen to it when I'm not working, because I actually listened to it while I was working. But one of the neat things that he talked about was almost like what I imagined as a love cloud, and just imagining these clouds of love coming out from you, filling up the room, overflowing your room, overflowing specifically people that may irk you, but then also like out into those. And I've ever since then, I go to sleep every night just thinking of love cloud filling my room and comforting me to sleep with like 20 pillows and filling up all the ones I love and everybody I know around me. And so taking our focus to that, I see Amanda's excited for Christmas brunch. Get excited about what you can do this next 27 days. We'll say 26 and a half, 26 comes tomorrow. Get excited about what is going to be exciting at Christmas brunch. Make the decision now. Are you going to see family members you haven't seen for a couple months or maybe even a year? And think about what you're going to ask them. How was their year? Are they changing their jobs? What's going on? What's new in their lives? And think about how you can connect and engage with those. And when we look at this end of year, the biggest thing that I want to give you with the end of year mindset is the end of the year doesn't really matter. Sorry. If you're in this health journey and you're in this journey, that date is not going to change anything. And if you decide to throw away trying to be healthy this next 30 days, you're only going to feed the habits that you need to release to feel healthier, right? So what you can implement now is going to give you a running start into the first of the year. But the truth is, our life is happening. It doesn't pause. We don't get to put a pause until December 31st and then start again fresh on January 1st. You can start that fresh any single moment. And so being open that you can be a part of the solution to yourself, that you can refresh yourself, lean into your tools now, lean into what you can celebrate now, dust it off and move around for 10 minutes tonight. If you haven't worked out in a couple weeks, set an alarm and get up and push play tomorrow, if it's too late, or do a 10-minute stretch tonight. Body has some amazing meditations, sound meditations. I know Ivalo finds a whole bunch of those. I see when she checks in on the bod group, she does a really good job of finding those. Or do one of the stretches from Control Freak, or do one of the flexibility ones in Body. Those are really great. And give yourself some movement tonight yet before you go to bed. I love Ivalo is excited for sending out Secret Santa gifts. Ooh, that'll be exciting, surprising people. I love that, giving joy and smiles to others. Oh, Allie's having a Friends Myths and doing Reads Across America. Oh my goodness. And of course, yes, Christmas will be fun, like giving and thinking that joy. And you get to give that joy to yourself whenever you want. Seeing people you haven't seen for a while. Okay, high five. Amber finished Healthy Obsession. I know a couple of us, we have sleigh ride starting tomorrow. There's going to be some exciting chances to win a mixed bike and some other great stuff going on in the sleigh ride. Deborah's excited about getting her pantry barn door. So she is like redoing her whole kitchen, not by choice, but by better, right? Someone's going to Puerto Vallarta. Oh my gosh, Andrea, pack us in your suitcase. Take us to Mexico with you. Oh no. Oh man. So Janet had a basement flood, but she's been able to move stuff out and get things removed and get it all updated through insurance. So, oh my gosh, it sounds like you and Deborah could probably talk about that, because that was kind of why Deborah's getting her new kitchen. Michelle finished Healthy Obsession. She's getting into a little obsessed right now. And then going to be starting MBF to key her up for sure thing. I love it. I love it. In the love cloud. So I'm so excited about this time of year with this new mindset of it really is what you tell yourself. The year's going to change dates. Yes. We're all going to get, we're going to get to gain a new number to our age next year, but we get to, right? If we get to be here, we get to do those things and we get to collect these experiences. And I know this time of year can be harder, memories, and there can be a lot of struggle and things that go on. And one of the biggest pieces that I gained from the documentary was the fact that we need community. And that's what we have. Look at all these faces right here showing up with you. You are not alone. Look in your message thread. They are never there to say, I am better than you because I showed up. They're there to say, I showed up, you can too. You know, that's what our posts and our clicks and our selfies. I mean, I can't tell you, the old Jen would roll her eyes so much at seeing sweaty selfies and things. And it was because I felt like it was them telling me I wasn't showing up. But once I realized they were giving me the proof that I could do it too, and then how great it feels when you get it done, it just changed my perspective in my life. So I want to see your sweaty selfies. I want to get so many notifications that I can't keep up with it, because you're getting it done, you're moving, you're trying a new recipe, you're doing something with the family, and you're having fun. And that you're enjoying 12 or, or even more. You could even enjoy more of those 104 meals that we have left to enjoy this year. So I hope that this was helpful. I don't know if anybody has any questions. I didn't see any BHAGs or concerns to address in the chat. And I know we have some big things coming up with Slay Your Ride and some other challenges going on, countdown to Christmas, and some extra things that we'll be doing this coming week. We have a What is Coaching happening, and we have our big sweaty Saturday workout together on Saturday morning. So we have a lot of opportunity for you to lean into this week and to kind of bring a buddy along. I don't know, somebody invited you here. And so hopefully you can see how that feels good for you. Wouldn't you want someone else to feel good for the holidays with you? And I don't know, does anybody else have anything they want to ask or share before we make room for the power hour?
I would like to go over something really fast, if that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay, and that was wonderful. So hi, everyone. So yeah, you just mentioned countdown to Christmas, and I just want to remind everyone that's starting tomorrow. And so here's the big ask. As we shift all together into the new kind of rhythm of the 3 weeks on, 1 week off, the body blocks, and that's where we need everyone's support and like getting on the same train. And that's kind of one of the beautiful gifts of getting into this rhythm together, is that we can still all be doing different workouts, different styles of all the things, but following the same calendar in terms of structure. So we're kicking this off tomorrow. And so my ask is that might mean that we all have to like disrupt a little bit, and like to be able to get in sync, fall in sync, right? You might have to like, you kind of have to stutter step a little to fall in stride. So we are officially kicking that off, asking everyone to like trust fall into this rhythm together. We posted several options for the body blocks to choose from for December. It'll be 3 weeks. That's the countdown to Christmas. And I just wanted to go through what those options are, but we are hoping and asking everyone to pick one. And if you're in the middle of something, that's where we're saying, yep, disrupt it. We're going to ask you to like start fresh with us tomorrow in one of these. So here's the megathon. So getting ready for sure thing. We have a 21-day calendar, and this is the 3-week block periodization structured, designed, or block periodization framework with a program, and then the 1 week of active recovery. So we've got the megathon calendar. We've got Sweat and Sculpt also follows this. It's a 3-week program. We've got this kind of choose your own adventure within the body block burn calendar. And so it tells you which kind of workout to pick. You can do them in different orders if you want. The build, which is going to be more of a strength building one. We've got the sleigh rides, which is using the body bike, or whatever bike. It doesn't have to be the body bike. Healthy obsession. So I know some people were excited to do that one or do it again. So this is the calendar about healthy obsession. And then Becca is also working on a cycle syncing one. So that one will be getting, and she'll be going live in the group tomorrow to talk about cycle syncing and what that means. Talking about your period cycle and understanding how to sync the right type of fitness, the right type of workouts for each phase of your cycle. And then I'm also finishing up a beginner one. So we've got some brand new people. So if anyone's brand new and like, I just don't even know, it'll be like a specifically for beginners. So just a reminder there, we'll be doing prizes, having a lot of fun with it, but it's kind of like an all call, like to like jump on this train together. So I just wanted to go through that. And hopefully everyone's really excited. With that, let's treat it like day one of a new program. So I'm going to be getting, which I haven't done in a long time, some updated progress photos so that I can have some varying measures of ways to gauge my success. And we'll be also sharing tomorrow a new style fitness test as a baseline, which we're not calling fitness test, but just another, we're trying to find so many different ways to track progress and track success and forward movement. So we're going to be offering up a new version of a fitness test too, so you can have some baseline, and you can see yourself how much stronger and more endurance that you're forming. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking. Any questions about that? Is that pretty clear? Hopefully. Okay. Super pumped. Does everyone, so comment under that post which one you're doing, because I would love to know, but does everyone already know which one they're doing? I'm going to do sleigh rides. I'm committing to the sleigh rides for our biker gang. I'm excited for that one. You too, Amber? Awesome. Anyone else know which one they're doing, or is everyone still thinking? Oh, lots of sleigh. Yeah, look at
I'm
these
leaning
bikers.
towards the sleigh ride. Well, plus they're giving away 10 bikes, right? Is it 10?
Wait, what? I missed that.
Oh my gosh, during the sleigh rides, they're giving a bike away a day.
Do you have to be live on it?
Yeah, I think they do the draw. I have to pull up the FAQ, but yeah, they're giving a bike away. So I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards the sleigh ride.
Oh my gosh,
Put the group,
awesome.
I put it in the I put it in the chat, so you'll see it in Facebook. So you get it.
Okay.
Yeah, to people who already have bikes, but so that's why I was unclear about. I have to look at the FAQs, but yeah, that was a big. That just happened. Okay, where is it? I know I just was reading it. I was not.
If you have a bike and you're wanting to be part of our biker gang, I just put the link to our apparel, our branded apparel that for our biker gang. It's just a fun biker gang. You don't have to. We don't like rough people up. It's all for fun.
We don't. Can you see it? Like this was as far as I got.
Away 10 mixed bikes. Rad. I love it. You know, I have 2 clients that they got a second bike because their spouse wanted one too. And they just, one wanted it in a different part of the house, and that's where he liked to work out, and she liked to work out somewhere else. And then another one, they just wanted a second bike. So
I feel like I have to
really
do the
cute.
sleigh ride.
What?
I feel like I have to do the sleigh ride. I mean, I like winning stuff or trying to win stuff.
I like winning stuff. That's why I buy lottery tickets. Someday I'll win. I'm sure of it. Okay. Well, Allie, I don't know that I understand your question, but I think everything's on FAQ. Cool. Okay. Anything else, Jen?
That is all I had. I'm just, it is not letting me. Oh, wow.
And the Big Sweaty Saturday, our Big Sweaty Saturday workout, like Jen mentioned, is this Saturday. I'm going to challenge you all to bring a friend, but it's 8 a.m. West Coast time, 11 a.m. East Coast time on this Zoom line. You can do your own workout, or you will screen share something. So come do it. It's in the Wildly Rooted. It's in our fitness group. Okay.
Yeah, and I put it in our accountability chat too, for those of us that are in a 6 or 7 a.m. daily accountability chat.
Perfect. Thanks.
So the
Jen.
group's in there for y'all. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad to see your faces. Can't wait to celebrate the next day with you. See ya.